Yo, I'm from a little town of Baltimore. Don't venture through here unless you're ready for war. In the city, you gotta watch your back. Cause others get cat for flapping their yak. Tension escalate, so don't flex like Goldberg. Or you'll be next Negroes will snuff out your life because of the way you talk, the way you walk. Look at it wrong and you'll be outlining chalk. Home on the sidewalk. Ivorians ain't playing, so bring it. Roll on through. People will get hurt without warning. If you're not down, we be swarming like killer bees. Looking for attention outside and take them down. You can stand to the ground. Don't make a sound or get bound and gagged. Dragged up and down the street. Here, not even the baggy that we. Our jails are full because we take no bull. Better tat, another sucker just got whacked. Jack cat. Because the food was a strap. That's every day around this way. One hand on a 40, the other grips the trigger, so don't challenge the world grave niggas till the mortician be rich. A book will figure this to how the whole body. Be more is known for us hottie. High price holds the boots of blow, so go with the flow. Act like you know, yo, the spot stays hot, so this is all we got. The streets we run, the cops don't come, they don't care. Our elders are scared, our moms are blade, my dad's a tech. We show no respect, not even the army can protect you in this little town called Baltimore. It's the city where the bullets spray. Know the foot before you go out the door, into the war zone. The streets of Baltimore. This ain't the city to read, it's the city to bleed. This ain't the city to read, it's the city to bleed. New York played out, LA went gay. Be more in the city where the bullets spray. Know the foot before you go out the door, into the war zone. The streets of Baltimore. Yo, this ain't the city to read, it's the city to bleed. Yeah. This ain't the city to read, it's the city that bleeds. Don't come to Baltimore talking trash, you just get a foot in your ass, assuming it don't get cut in your chest or your gut. People be flipping straight guts up, so don't come on after dark. Don't get caught in the park. We circle low with no heart like a shark. We be looking, waiting, celebrating. Facing the trap, moving to pop a hot one. The cat's throwing some the real thugs out, hoods ain't picky. High as hell and violent, a real thug stay solid. And when attack is exposed like a time bomb. So before you approach, remember we only got one life to give, one life to live. You wanna keep it? Then don't go creeping. Ain't nothing out here but trouble. So take a double take. Or get break over codes by the soul taking, bubble breaking, headline making rolls. Why you wanna know about those who terrorize this town? We be holding it down. You gotta go up around this. Bro, you bad on that back, that's for making eye contact. Your bro never roll so long. You lifted up your wall a lot. Be more, stay hot, glass go hot. Wanna be drop to the pavement. Bubbles got graveyard in the basement. Come on. It's the reeds, it's the city that bleeds. Yo, New York played out, LA went gay. Before is the city where the bullets spray. Know the clip before you go out the door, into the war zone. The streets of Baltimore. This ain't the city that reads, it's the city that bleeds. Yeah. This ain't the city that reads, it's the city that bleeds. You live in Baltimore all my life. The women are fast, the brothers are tight. This ain't the city that reads, it's the city that bleeds. The city that breathes bullets and shell cations. Brothers, they should trip for life. For putting crews on ice, we supposed to stop out the boys and bleed. That's how we do. I can't forget those on that road waiting for that showdown. In the chamber, 30 seconds and it's over. You can't hold your breath. The gas fills your chest. I know brothers that get in the rush and thinking about all you do injects get over final. How they satisfied about screaming to us, dogging brothers be packing. Brothers be stacking. Think we act, think we're bringing crew. So we can do how we do. The corners tagging your toes. You thought you was G.I. Joe, but your reflexes were G.I. Joe. You caught a quick burst, you get the ride that hurts. Welcome to the Minister Brother Derrick Show, and I am Minister Brother Derrick. I just want to say that I love Jesus, and that's the title of this song. I love you, Jesus. Wherever you lead us.
Derrick. Yo.
Let it play one more time. I'm not ready yet.
Welcome to the Minister Brother Derrick Show. And I am Minister Brother Derrick. I just want to say that I love Jesus. And that's the title of this song. I love you, Jesus. Wherever you lead us.
Hey everybody, welcome to the show, Where am I at? Alright now, welcome to the show. Look y'all, we got our money today. And most of us ain't gonna live to see it. Because it ain't getting no better. It's getting worse. And we still got this chump we call the president talking about he wanted to open everything up on the 12th. I hope somebody kick him right in the crack of his butt. And yeah, I said it. You gonna flag me, then flag me. You gonna send the Secret Service, please send them to my door. Maybe I can get them a message that they can send to the president and tell him to lock this country down. Please, come see me. Most people want to run from you. I'm saying come see me. Because these new numbers is sad. And not only do we have the numbers for our country, we got the numbers for every country. It ain't looking good. And I'm getting sick of talking about it. Because people's excuse not to watch it says, it ain't that bad. Yeah, every day we look, it get worse. New York City has picked up over 4,000 cases every day this week. I said every day this week, Monday through Friday. New York has picked up more than 4,000 cases a day. The last 2 days, they have picked up 5,000 yesterday, and I believe they got 6,000 today. But it's going away. We're sending ventilators and we're sending the Red Cross ship to New York. And yet, 100 and some people died there today. 6,000 new people are infected. We supposed to get happy about you sending the boat there. Why don't you lock down the daggone borders? Lock down these cities. Give us the money so we can get what we need and so we can get our food and be locked down. So everybody, those of you that got it, you're going to recover. Those that ain't got it, you're going to kick the bucket. That's what we need. For those of you who ain't got it, you're going to be fine. For those of you that have got it, you're either going to recover or you're going to kick the bucket. But either way, you'll be out of here. And this disease will be out of here. And until the other countries can prove that they've got their people under control, ain't nobody coming in, ain't nobody going out. I don't care. If we got to bring our boys home from Afghanistan, bring them home. We got to bring them home from Iraq, bring them home. Let them go ahead and blow each other up. No need for us to be sending supplies over there. Let them go ahead and kill each other. Better than let them come here and infect us and kill us that way. Shoot. So anyway, that's why y'all are wondering, why does the animations? Why did I make those animations? Let's go look at the numbers. Is that the right? Is that the new one? Hold on. We don't want that yet. You moving too fast. Come on, son. Why you moving so slow? Do what you gotta do. Pissing me off. Y'all gotta excuse me. Y'all know that I ain't got no nicotine. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me here. Y'all know that I'm in withdrawal. United States, 123,351. Remember yesterday it was 100,000? Now we at 123. 2,211 deaths. 3,231 have recovered. Let's take a look at here. New York City, 7,000 new cases today. They are up to 53. Y'all remember when they was at 18? There was at 18,000. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? When we first started this, look at how they have grown. This is utterly ridiculous. 7,000 new cases today. 883 deaths. 277 people died in New York City today. 277 families need to start thinking about planning a funeral. New Jersey, 11,124. They picked up 2,299 cases. Their total deaths are 140. 32 happened today. California. Remember California had them low numbers? California shot up. 5,549. 758 new cases today. 119 total deaths. 25 today. Michigan. 4,650 cases. 993 new cases today. 111 deaths. 19 today. State of Washington. They were doing so well. 4,310, where it started, they say. 44,310. They got 610 today. 189 deaths so far. 14 died today. Massachusetts, 4,257 cases. They picked up 1,017 today. 44 deaths, 9 people need to get buried in Massachusetts. Florida, 4,038 cases. They picked up 840 a day. They won't stay off them beaches. Total deaths, 56. 10 people died in Florida today. Illinois, 3,491. 465 new cases today. 47 deaths, 13 today. Louisiana, 3,315. Now, I heard they locked down yesterday, but they still picked up 569 cases. 137 deaths, 18 today. Pennsylvania, 2,751. 533 new cases, 34 deaths, 12 today. Georgia, 2,366. 168 new cases, 69 total deaths, 4 died today. Texas, 2,329. 379 new cases today, 30 deaths, 4 more today. Colorado, remember Colorado was small and they wasn't getting no new cases? They had 2,061, 327 new cases today, 44 deaths, 13 people died in Colorado today. So what's going on? I thought we need to open up the country. This just passing. This ain't nothing. Time to get the economy going. These people just lying. They just telling you this. They trying to make you scared. There ain't nothing going on out there. Now it says 700 New Jersey officers tested positive for CV-19. Now said it's not slowing down. Liz said an infant passed away today. Now said, oh no, Liz, too sad. Liz said happened in Chicago. Now said 2,000 deaths and climbing. Liz said it's terrible. Now said, geez, those are some funerals. And they said they must wait for the test results to trickle in. It's going to get worse, y'all, because everybody ain't tested yet. You got people walking around infectious that don't know they are. This is what makes this stop. Every time you see a new infection, you got to start all over again. You got to start all over again. Where's my state at? Maryland. We up to 992. This time last week, we was at 46. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? We was at 46 cases. 218 new cases today. No new cases. That don't make no sense. North Carolina, 952 cases, 72 new cases. 4 deaths and 1 today. So North Carolina had another death. So North Carolina has had a death. They had 2 the day before yesterday. They had 1 yesterday and 1 today. That's not good. Let's look at South Carolina. 660, 121. 2 deaths today in South Carolina. For the second day, they've been picking up deaths. Anybody else picking up some deaths? No. So 19,225 new cases. 515 people died today. 515 people died in the United States today. $515 people died in our country today. Where's the uproar? When do we panic? When do we say, hold on, we gotta do something? Bring in the state militia. Now, you said so yourself. You said wait till the numbers come in. You said everybody not tested. That's what you said. You said wait till everybody start getting tested, the numbers are going to skyrocket. And they have, haven't they? Numbers of skyrocketing. Are we live right now? You know you're wrong for that. I ain't gonna say nothing. Just do you. Now log in. Go to live. And pause. Okay. I got news for you. As we test more and more, we getting our feelings hurt more and more. The numbers are going up. And Aya says lots of people are denied being tested. So the people that's not being tested, do you think they're gonna go away? If they lock everybody down, they need to go ahead and give us this money and let us go ahead and get what we need. Even if the money don't come in time, I still say stick with the April 6th deadline. That'll give everybody a chance to get what they need. Everybody will get the chance to get what they need. But they ain't gonna do it. So we got some links from No Night by Karis. I don't even know where did she start at? I guess it started with this one. It says 9:31. She said, I love you, Jesus. Don't let the devil deceive us.
Testing has become a priority not just for the Trump administration, but for the healthcare community at large. With the need for testing kits comes a rise in fake kits from those looking to profit on fear. U.S. Customs and Border Protection seizing a shipment of fake COVID-19 kits at Los Angeles Airport 2 weeks ago. Then another shipment at Chicago's O'Hare Airport last week. All were due to be purchased by desperate Americans wondering if they have coronavirus. Add in the possibility of a false negative result, and it becomes important to know what a true testing kit is. Dr. Sean Nassiri is a Beverly Hills ENT with 20 years of experience, and he's also a Harvard Medical School graduate. Dr. Nassiri, thank you for joining us. I mean, we look at these reports of bogus tests. How do you know if these things are legit?
Right. The first question always is, thank you so much for having me on tonight, and we stand together as a nation facing this horrible pandemic. The first question always is, if something seems too good to be true, it probably is. So I'm a Keynesian at heart. Everything's pretty much straightforward.
Well,
if no one in the country can really get adequate testing, and we're so far behind the 8 ball in terms of adequately testing most of our citizens, and you get a kit in the mail for $250 or $300 in 10 and 15 minutes with a tremendous accuracy, you know that's just not really the case right now.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing is you see some of these tests, Doctor, and I hate to interrupt you there, but a little bit of delay on Skype. You see some of these tests out there and you think, you hear about these things, oh yeah, just put saliva on the stick, put it in the thing, and then 10 minutes later you got it. How do we know? I mean, physically, how do you know that you're doing the test properly?
So from start to finish, you want to see that it has the right type of swab. And this is the universal UTM swab. It's a Dacron or a plastic swab, not the kind of swab test we use for doing normal bacterial cultures in the office, where we'll oftentimes check for strep throat. But these are the plastic ones. Unfortunately, they're manufactured mostly in Italy, which is why there's also kind of a nationwide or regional shortage in the Northern Hemisphere for these swabs. And then when a doctor checks you, if they're doing it and they're very experienced with it, they're going to be checking not just the front of your nose. They're going to be going from the front of your nose. And when I tell my patients, I say, this is going to be the most unpleasant nose swab I've ever done on you. We go from the front of the nose, where there's a pretty good concentration of virus particles, to the very back, about 3.5 inches in. So basically, we meet where the nose meets the throat, where it feels like almost I'm at your tonsils through your nose. And that's the highest concentration of virus for almost every respiratory virus, whether that be the flu, influenza, and studies from the CDC show the test that we have in our office, if we just swab the front of the nose, they'll pick up, if there are 4 people in a room with influenza, they'll pick up at best 3, because you're still going to miss what's called sampling error. It's like going into a school and seeing
that daggone DU recorder and get you some real equipment. How can that fake stuff? Oh, cheesecake. No wonder you ain't got no subscriber. Oh, cheesecake. Spend some money. That's all I'm saying. Spend some money. Spend some money on your stuff. Shame. I said shame. Shame. Oh, cheap. Hundreds dead in Iran after consuming methanol, thinking it was coronavirus protection. The Arabs might have money, but they ain't got no goddamn brains. They got the sense of a chintz, as my great granny would say. They got the sense of a chintz. What the hell? Go ahead and play the video. I don't care. Play this thing in video.
Hundreds die in Iran after ingesting methanol, thinking it's a cure for the coronavirus. Hundreds die in Iran after ingesting methanol, thinking it's a cure for the coronavirus, according to multiple reports. An advisor to Iran's health ministry tells Fox News, unfortunately, in some provinces, deaths from drinking methanol has exceeded the number of deaths by the new coronavirus. According to the Daily Mail, about 300 people died and 1,000 got sick from drinking industrial alcohol. Many of them saw fake remedies on social media. According to the Daily Mail, one of the most prevalent fake reports purporting that a British school teacher and several other people were cured by consuming whiskey and honey. Also, there have allegedly been false messages about hand sanitizers, prompting people to drink high-proof alcohol.
Well, you got to be stupid, because having money don't mean nothing. Having money don't mean nothing. Y'all have to excuse me as I'm going through my nicotine withdrawal. Y'all gonna have to excuse me. I'm gonna be more animated than usual. But, God darn it, could you really be that stupid? If somebody tell you that if you drink some drain cleaner, it might protect you from the disease. Now you know that drain cleaner is supposed to eat through the clogs in your drains. What do you think it's going to eat through in your body? But somebody told you, hey, if you try it out, hey, give it here. Somebody tell you that alcohol helps against the virus. Alcohol don't go to your lungs. Alcohol go to your liver. Alcohol go to your kidneys. Where alcohol go to your lungs at? Because you would have to be a retard. You would have to be a camel brain. What does alcohol have to do with the disease? The disease attacks your lungs. Alcohol don't do nothing for your lungs. It doesn't even go to your lungs. You got people that's drinking straight alcohol, thinking it's going to protect them because some idiot told them that online. That's why I say that's because they over there with that money. Now mean they got any brains that they're gonna hit. I'm telling the truth. I just got a feed from Instagram. I don't follow Instagram. I don't understand why people are believing that stuff. Hey, Naya, did you know? Did you know if you spray roach spray before you go to sleep, it will kill all the viruses in your area? Yeah, whatever. Would you believe that? No, I wouldn't. But these people just start guzzling straight alcohol. We all know that alcohol has to be mixed. For those of you who drink cheap beer, like Milwaukee's Best, I'm not a drinker, but I've dated women who drank. I know that Milwaukee Best is 4% alcohol, if I'm correct. 2 to 4%. Bud Light is around 4%. I know that what was it called? King Cobra. King Cobra, 5%. Steel Reserve, or liquid crack as they used to call it. That's 6 to 8% alcohol. Vodka is 12% alcohol. So if you got people that's drinking alcohol straight, that's why they dying. You don't drink alcohol straight. They not mixing the alcohol, they drinking it straight. That's why they dying. If somebody was to give us a little glass of 12% whiskey, and you and I took it, Naya, and we guzzled it, we'd be on the floor. That's only 12%. If you took it at 100%, what's going to happen to you? 12% will have you on the floor. What would 100% do for you? Chris Tate said, neither would I. What would that? So you got people in the Middle East. They got the money. They ain't gonna buy no whiskey. We don't need the whiskey. All I want is the straight alcohol. Give me the straight alcohol. The straight alcohol. And they over there dying. Just because you can afford the best don't mean you supposed to get it. 12%. I think moonshine was 14%. And moonshine kill you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hold on, what now? All I gotta say is you in Chicago, you better hurry up and get your liquor. You in Chicago, you better hurry up and get your liquor. Because they shutting it down, baby. They shut them down, shut them down. They shutting it down, baby. They shutting it down. This stuff is nasty. But 2 days. We 2 days in. Clean. They're drinking the liquor. This is the people in the Middle East. 300 people died because they saw articles saying that alcohol can protect you from the COVID. So they didn't just get regular alcohol. They actually ordered straight alcohol. They think that if they have it in them, that it kills the virus and the virus can't get in them. Somebody told them dummies that, and they believe it. Instead of doing their homework, they believe it. And I was asking y'all if let's go take a look. See. Oops. All right, are y'all ready? I said, is y'all ready? Wait a minute, Liz is saying something. Pull the chat up. What's going on? Nah, it says sound like excuses to get tipsy. Liz said, BD, if you would like him unlocked, please say so. He has caused problems before. People are using liquor to make hand sanitizer too. Well, let's see if what I said was correct or not. You didn't tell us nothing about, you just wasted our time. Seriously, you wasted our time. Blood alcohol level deaths. What you need to know. Blood alcohol level death is not an exact thing. It can happen at any point when response times are impaired. However, below are the levels of risk on average. BAC stands for blood alcohol count, and it can be lethal. Be responsible about drinking and driving. Know the facts. Okay. Alrighty, y'all. This is why I love doing this, because you never know what you're going to learn. Am I spelling it right? No. All right. All right, bootleg liquor and why you should not drink methanol. $22 deaths in the Czech Republic and bans on Czech alcohol in neighboring countries are the result of an outbreak of bootleg liquor tainted with methanol, a close chemical cousin of potato alcohol that can be fatal in only a few ounces. Slovakia became the latest Central European country to guard against the bad bootleg spirits, banning the import and sale of Czech alcohol on Tuesday, September 18. Decision followed a similar ban in Poland on Sunday and a hospitalization of 8 Slovaks who drank Czech plum brandy at a party. Okay, but tell us what's bad about it. Don't tell me, I don't care what somebody did. Come on, man. Thank you. Methanol, the chemical at the heart of the Czech liquor's menace, is a commonly synthesized alcohol found in antifreeze and windshield wiper fluid. Like ethanol, the type of alcohol that is normally found in spirits, methanol is toxic to the body, and on a molecular level, it only differs from drinking alcohol by 1 carbon and 2 hydrogen atoms. But that's enough to change the liver's path toward expelling the 2 poisons, which accounts for methanol's outsized danger. According to the National Institute of Health, the processing of metabolizing of ethanol in the liver begins when an enzyme called alcohol dehydrogenase converts the chemical into another toxic chemical called acetaldehyde. This toxin is metabolized quickly and in a few steps, and is broken down into innocuous carbon dioxide and water. The metabolism of methanol, however, doesn't go off as smoothly. The chemical degresses the central nervous system the same way as ethanol, so in large quantities it can kill somebody in the same way as ordinary alcohol poisoning. But according to the National Institute of Health, even 2 to 8 ounces of methanol can be fatal to an adult. There's your answer right there. There is your answer right there. If they had did the homework before they ingested it, if they would have done the homework, they would have seen. %4 is deadly. What's in regular ethanol alcohol that's in a beer, a cheap beer, usually has 4%. Wait a minute. It's on. I'm getting there. You ain't the only one, Liz. We got something for nobody, not by Cash T. Where you think these links coming from? I got everybody. Let me go ahead and get 9 before I get lost. I got y'all. Coronavirus kills 4 family members and sickens others after a dinner in New Jersey.
Hey folks, Chris Kramer with Bill Kramer GM, and I'm here with some really positive news. No interest financing for 84 months and no payments for 120 days on pretty much everything we've got. That's Silverado, Sierra Light Duty, Equinox, Terrain, Encore, and Trax. Hey, let me give you an example. This Crew Cab Z71 four-wheel drive behind me, right at $600 a month. Unprecedented. Come see us on the corner of Frankfurt and 23rd, or shop us online at BillKramerGM.com. We'll make it easy and take great care of you.
Grace Fusco, 73, pictured here, matriarch of a large New Jersey Italian family. She died Wednesday. Horrible. But before her death, 2 of her older children passed away. And now another has followed. 4 gone from coronavirus, several more in the hospital, nearly 20 other relatives in quarantine. Can you imagine? I spoke to two of those family members, Roseanne Paradiso Fodera and Elizabeth Fusco. All right, look, first things first here. I have to tell you, Elizabeth and Roseanne, this is an interview I really wish I never had to do. Your family, everything I hear about it, reminds me so much of my own. And to see one family hit this way by something like this is really, truly heartbreaking. Please accept my condolences. I'm so sorry for your loss, and Roseanne, your loss as well, and the entire family. Please relay that. Now, Roseanne, you've been trying to hold it together for the family and talking to people. First, what is this like for you? I know you're an attorney, and sometimes people say that like you're an attorney, like that means you have some kind of cape you can put on and not feel everything that's going on. How are you doing? How's the family doing?
Well, our family is very saddened for all of the Fuscos. No one ever expected a family of 11 children to be decimated like this. So it's a surreal environment. On an emotional level, I'm trying to just be the family attorney I've always tried to be for all of them.
In terms of what the family's dealing with, you've lost 4 such important members of the family already in the matriarch, and you still have a lot of people in harm's way, as I understand it. What's the current situation?
They certainly do. They have 2 siblings. Elizabeth has 2 siblings in grave condition on life support at the same hospital that her mother and her brother and was at. She has an additional sister that is in stable condition, so we're thankful for that. We have a long way to go. Our biggest concern for the family right now is there are 19 family members that were tested last Saturday that do not have results.
I mean, the bigger concern, as Roseanne said, with these tests, it's not that we just want results to ease our mind, but we have a sister on life support who doesn't know, the doctors don't know if she's positive. And how do they treat someone if they're not have test results?
Hey folks, Chris Kramer of Bill Kramer GM, and you know we've been running Silverados and Sierras at $10,250 off, but how about $11,000 off all trim groups? That's right, AT4s, Denali's, High Countries, Trailwalkers, all at $11,000 off.
Hey. All right, y'all talking about a family being infected. Did they all live in the same house, or were they visiting? Because if they're visiting, then shame on them. If they all live in the same house, let's have mercy on them. But if they visiting, shame. Stay in the daggone house. I didn't get this. I was texting. I didn't get to see the whole video. So, was y'all watching the story? Can somebody tell me, is that a family that lived in the same household, or is that a family that went and visited somebody else? Because then that means somebody went and took that disease to them. So why should we feel sorry? We should be angry. Stay your butt home till this is over. You just infected your loved ones. And you did it on purpose, because there was no need for you to go. We got wartime conditions here. We ain't got no time to be hugging and kissing on nobody. We need to be leaving everybody alone and let this disease do what it got to do so we can get it out of here. You know, it's like if you eat something that you don't like and say it turns your stomach and it's making you sick. Do you know what the best part is? When you go to the bathroom and you throw it up or you poop it out. Either way, when you flush it down the toilet, you tell it to get out. Here's the problem with this disease. Every time you welcome somebody into your life, you bring the disease back. That's the problem with this disease. You can never flush it down the toilet and be done with it. Because somebody's going to be right there to say, here you go, take it back. Soon as you think you're done, soon as you think you got it out of here, somebody comes and brings it to you. And the sad part is, it's somebody who you love. It's somebody who you know. They come and they see you. Oops. It did say something about a family dinner. The same way that several churches had members die. Yes, Maya. Thing is, stay home. Thank you, No Night by Kids. This, don't get me wrong. The beauty of social media, had a church online. Have online church services. Liz said, I don't even want to go out at this point. I got news for you. I don't want to go out neither, but I'm going to the store. I'm going to be scared to death. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be scared. But I have a whole nother week to go. Today is Friday, and we have to go another whole week. Like I said, I thought that the money would have came out by now. They've been talking about it for 3 weeks. And now it's finally done. And they talking about May. How many more people are going to be dead by May? I'm not going to say anything, but okay. Okay, let me stick to the thing here. You see, Liz says, it's like a predator lurking, waiting to grab you. Naya said, I'm wondering if the baby was the one born to the infected mother. Naya said, BDS, the deaths did not occur overnight. This was at a time when we were told the virus was a host. Oh yeah, today is Saturday, ain't it? That's right. The Friday night SmackDown was on. I got Friday night on my mind. Cause that's when the 3rd is. The 3rd is Friday. So that's where that's coming from. But believe it or not, I'm doing better than you think. But you know, I'm gonna be irritating. That's why it's nice to have some food to shove in my mouth. But yeah, y'all, right, today is Saturday. That's right, because the Friday night SmackDown came on last night. So cool. So that means today is the 28th. So you got 29, 30, 1, 2, 3. Well, I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and crack open one of these peaches. Let me crack open one of these boys. Dang it, don't want to open. She said, "We love you, Jesus." I smell that peach already. Now y'all know that we still got an apple in there. And now we're gonna take peach. So we're gonna drop one and take one. Okay. All right. Did anybody else drop me links? If not, I got some more to go pull up. Well, where are we at now? Wait a minute. Yeah, where did Liz's go? I know I had one for Liz. Where did it go? I know I had one for Liz. 70 million people in the U.S. are under a severe weather threat that includes tornadoes and hail. This don't make no sense, man. We can't get a break on nothing. Severe storms, including possibly tornadoes and hail, are expected to affect wide portions of the United States on Saturday. Over 70 million Americans face the threat of severe weather today, with the greatest threat for a significant weather outbreak covering roughly 45,000 square miles, including Chicago Metro. You got to read the full story. I'm getting better at this, y'all. I'm getting better at it. Tornado flattens buildings in Jonesboro, Arkansas. That's not what we were reading, but okay. That's not what we were reading. Can we try this again? Read the full story. Yeah. All right, I'm done. You know what? I don't even want you. Bye. Get out of here. Bye. You get off my screen. I'm done with you. Get something else. You know, we got too many things to look at here today. I ain't gonna play with you. I ain't gonna play with you. Let's get on to the next one. We ain't got time to play. You want to sit here and send us animations and viruses and all that crap? Keep it. We'll keep right on moving. All right, here we go. First death of infant in connection. Hey, what's that? Where that coming from? Thank you. They opening up stuff by itself. Y'all believe that? A Chicago baby is the first infant death in the U.S. associated with the CV-19. Illinois Department of Public Health Director said Saturday, I ain't going to try and say that name, Ngozi, Dr. Ngozi Ezike, Ngozi. There's never been a death associated with the COVID-19 in an infant. A full investigation is underway to determine the cause of death, Ezike said. We must do everything we can to prevent the spread of this deadly virus, if not to protect ourselves, but to protect those around us. An investigation into the cause of death is underway, Ezike said. The death of a child younger than 1 year with coronavirus has previously reported in China. That child had a pre-existing condition. Naya said yes. All right, Liz. I think that was your. I think that was your link right there, Liz. Wasn't it, for the child? We had all of them. We got 70 million people. The 100 dead at the consuming. Yeah. Yeah, I think we got all of them. Now let's go look at the countries. This is so depressing. This is so depressing, y'all. It make you want to crawl in a hole somewhere. These are the cases around the world. Okay, we ain't playing now. This is around the world. United States, 123,428 total cases. New cases today, almost 20,000. Total deaths, 2,211. 515 people died in our country today. 515 people died in the United States today due to this virus. But we should let it go, right? We should let it go. Right? Italy. Wait a minute, we over top of Italy? We are over top of Italy. Are y'all paying attention? We are over top of Italy. The United States is the worst. Did y'all catch that? I didn't catch. I thought we were first because it was an American site. No, we first. You don't want to be first. We are first. We have more cases than Italy. Y'all understand that? China only picked up 45 cases today. Italy picked up 6,000. 5,974. I need y'all to understand something. The state of New York picked up 6,000. The state of New York picked up more cases than the whole country of Italy. But we should not worry about this, right? Don't worry about it. We ain't got to worry about it. New cases in Italy, 5,974. Let's pull up New York City. Let's pull up New York City. Where's New York City at? Where's New York City at? New York City picked up 7,131. We picked up more than Italy did today. Does that not frighten you? Does that not frighten you? Does that not frighten you? The state of New York picked up 7,000 cases. That's more than Italy. New York is the next Italy. Y'all realize that, right? Y'all realize that New York is the next Italy. When you sit here and look at the new cases, this is worldwide. Look at all these countries. I ain't got to read them all to you, but look at the red. Plus 13, plus 14, plus 11. That's dead people. 15, 14. And these are the cases that are reported. Some of these countries ain't gonna never tell you what they got. Some of these countries would rather go down to the doldrums than let you know what they got. But let's come down here to the bottom. 662. Well, I might as well say 663 total cases. 66,000 cases new today. Total deaths to this disease, 30,851. New deaths today around the world, 3,507. Wait a minute. Let me catch up with the chat. Okay, we got Nice link. Did not occur on the day of Saturday. Liz said peach flavor. Yeah, it's nasty, Liz. Naya said Liz's link. Naya said gets a tornado went through Arkansas. Hey, no night back here. She came in. Naya said, I hope you're feeling better. NSC said, sorry, I was trying to help him out for food and nicotine and the exorcist. For he throws the phone and computer and Davey. Naya said, baby, if you are in a crisis, baby, you fall 2 times. Funny, Naya. She over there sleeping. But tell the truth though, y'all. Think about that for a second. People keep saying, this ain't nothing. We need to get the economy done. I'm tired of not. I want to get to work. Where do you want to get to? Do you want to get to death faster? You know, I just can't see sitting home for 2 weeks. But you can see yourself in intensive care for 2 weeks. You can't see yourself taking it easy for 2 weeks. But you can see yourself in intensive care for 2 weeks. I don't want to deal with this. If you don't have to leave the house, and some of y'all are very fortunate. Some of y'all have property. Well, you can come outside and roll around in your grass if you want to. You can come outside and just frolic and have fun and still be on your own property. Some of y'all have fences and y'all got yards and you ain't got to see nobody. Some of us are in apartments. Now, luckily, I'm on the edge of the building. I only got the people under me. It's supposed to be one person, but I got whoever's under me. I still ain't seen them yet. Don't know who the lady. I ain't seen it yet. All I got to do is make sure I sanitize the door when I leave and when I come back. We just share that one door. And if I was downstairs, I wouldn't use that door because it's another one right under where I'm sitting at right now. There's a door right under where I'm sitting at right now. I would go out that door and ain't nobody got no reason to put their hands on that door. So if I live downstairs, that's the door I would use because nobody has a reason to put their hands on it. Nobody. Nobody has a reason to put their hands on that door. I'm being honest. Nobody has a reason to put their hands on that door. And that's what I would use. I wouldn't even use this door. I'm being honest with you. I wouldn't even use it. Because everybody is going to touch that door. Even people that's going into the laundry room. Because they can go through the laundry room and that's where the water heaters are. And then they can go up inside the main building. So a lot of people cut through there. So I wouldn't, if I had the choice, I wouldn't even go through that door. And they have the choice. But they still, people just lazy. They going to go through it because they're lazy. You know it. If I got a door of my own, I sanitize that boy both sides. And I'd be like, if anybody was even standing within 3 feet of that door, why are you standing there? Now give me a reason. This is my door. Why are you standing there? I'm dead serious. It'd be like if somebody was on the landing and I opened the door up. Be like, why are you sitting there? You don't live upstairs. You ain't visiting nobody. Why are you on that landing? Just give me a reason. The same way I have no reason to go stand in front of that door downstairs. For 4 feet all the way down to the fence, that's their area. There's no reason for anybody to touch anything. If they wanted to set a grill up, that's their area. But I know if I only got one doorway and I got to go down steps and then turn the landing and somebody is sitting there, no, get your ass up. What the hell are you doing blocking my way? I pay rent here, not you. The hell why are you blocking my way of getting out? I'm just being honest. Why are you blocking my way of getting out? There's no reason for that. That's why I had a problem with the woman and her daggone kids. Because they would sit here and go up and down the steps and bang on the door and mark on the walls and everything, you know. They have all kids from other neighborhoods all coming in here. You can hear them playing tag on the steps and like, why are they up here? You got downstairs. You got that big courtyard down there. In the courtyard right there. Why are they playing tag on the steps? You understand what I'm saying? It's common sense. You know? You said, he said, oh yeah, straight down the mountain to the roof. where John Boy and Mary Ellen been yodeling karaoke for hours. She'll stay inside. You see, after she finishes college, she's going to the beach. Where did I miss Liz at? I'm looking. I don't see anything. You said social distancing. All right, and I'm glad you're here because you said that your people gave the better evictions. So let's check out. You said that Shay evictions suck. So let's check out an eviction. Skip ads.
Shay Show gang. I'm at Lorraine's house. We haven't been here in a while, and of course we got freaking squatters. And she coming up with all, I live here legally and blah, blah, blah. And I got ownership papers. All she showed me was some old beat up lease. There's no furnace in here. There's no water tank in here. Even the windows are still boarded up the way I had them boarded up on the inside. Now, who lives like this? Who lives like this?
Yeah.
She calling the police? I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to take pictures of how this thing, how it is. And how it's, I'm taking pictures of my house and the condition.
Okay. You should have sent
This is crazy.
We'll be back.
Is that your sister? Is that she your sister? Her daughter? Oh, okay. All right.
Show your 100 videos. Because I want to see it because...
I'm not going to go. I'm just...
Okay, well... Bring on the police.
Are they coming?
I ain't going to call for nothing.
All right, good. I'll wait here then. No problem.
Oh, you can go and get my kids.
Did you call them? Because I'll call them.
I called.
Good.
You can go and get my kids. That's what I just said. I didn't waste trying to market for nothing. You want your food over? Yeah. You should just piss me the fuck off.
Don't be pissed at me. Be pissed. Be pissed. I know you shouldn't be.
I'm not mad at all at you.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I've been going through so much, and I just came from St. Antonio. What?
These people ain't got no shame. They got no shame. These people got no shame.
Well, you should put money in somebody else's house. That's the landlord's job to do that. So when y'all keep saying you put money in the house, I don't understand how that works.
I didn't put no money in no house.
That's what he told me. Your son told me. He said you put a lot.
That's my. Who told you that?
The guy inside.
No, he didn't tell you that.
He did. He said she put a lot of money into his house.
With the
Is she being?
Yes, with the landlord.
Landlord? Why would the landlord have you put money into his house?
Because
there's no furnace.
Listen.
I know. There's no furnace or work taken here right now. How long you guys been here?
Ever since April.
Since April.
March.
Well, again, you shouldn't be here.
April, May, June. Yeah.
You shouldn't be here. I'm trying to be nice. Really, I am. I'm really trying to be nice. I even give you an extra day or two to get out of here. But if not, if I have to call the police and show my paperwork, they're gonna escort you out of here today. So I'm not gonna debate with you. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just telling you what it is and what time it is. Because I deal with this shit all the time. It's really frustrating to come to your house and to find out that somebody in your shit. And nobody should be in here. The house is still boarded up the same way I boarded it. When you open up the door, it says the house is still boarded the same way I did it. And the fact that you got handles like this, that's why I'm taking pictures of this. Why would you live like this since April?
No, and it wasn't since April.
Look at the door handle. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Come on, man.
No, we ain't changed shit.
Come on.
What, you trying to record?
Sure you did. Sure you did.
What?
Sure you did. Sure you did. Because I got the original key right here. So this, if my key don't fit, then if my key don't fit, that means you changed the lock. So whoever changed the lock. But I know you got scammed. You got scammed. That's bottom line. You got scammed. Or you're on my property. I can record and do what I want to do. You own my property. Yeah, sure it is. Because it's illegally done. Like I said, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you want an extra day or two to get out of here, you guys can do that. If not, the police come out here. Probably no, you're not gonna get a whole month. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I'm trying to work with you right now. I'm trying to be nice right now. Really, I'm trying to be nice right now because I don't have to do this. I do not have to do this at all. I don't have to do this at all. Really, I don't. I'm trying to be nice. You won't get no month. That's for certain. If you get 2 or 3 extra days, you'd be lucky. That's what I'm saying. But if I have police come out here and they have you escort you out of here today, I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to work with you. Obviously, I'm a professional, and I'm trying to do the right thing to try to help you guys out. But you have to leave here. That's all I'm trying to tell you. That's all I'm trying to tell you.
So you saying you're gonna put me in another house?
I didn't say I can put you anywhere.
She said, "Are you gonna put her in another house? You gonna put me in another house?" Like he daggone. She said, "You gonna put me in another house? Like you ain't got no business being in this
one."
one."
For the whole world to see. That's my number right there. See what it says? What I do? This is what I do for a living. So I'm going to say this one last time. Can you guys be out of here in a couple of days? If not, I can come back over here before the day is out and have the police escort you out. I'm trying to be nice. I'm really trying to be. I'm trying to be nice. I swear to God I am. Really. Take a picture of it. Got no problem with that.
Hello? At the house. And they on their way up there to get y'all.
Again, because I got to go. I got to get ready to go to another house. So what do we do? Pardon me?
You can give me a couple days.
What's the day? The day is Tuesday, right? Wednesday. No, the day is Tuesday. The day is Tuesday, correct? I'll be here Friday with the police. Friday. And I hope that you guys are going, because if not, they're going to escort you out, and whatever you have is going to be set out. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to be nice. Go ahead, take a picture of it. Take a picture of that, and I'm going to take a picture of you. Pardon me? Yeah. Well, yeah, you take a picture of my truck, so why can't I take a picture of you? I don't care. You're in my house. You're on my property. I can take a picture of you. Again, I'm going to say this again. Are you going to be going Friday? Or
what's wrong with these people?
I'll do this. What's your choice? Your choice is yours. I'm trying to be nice. Pardon me? Take a picture of me, too. It's not your house.
Naya. He does own some of them, but he gets the power of attorney. He has investors that buy the properties. Then he goes in with his video camera and he shows what they need to fix. They approve the money and then he fixes them. So he speaks for them. So he has the power of attorney. It's like the houses are his foster biddies. But he speaks for the people. So when he said, "It's my house," as far as somebody on ground in the city of Detroit, he's the only person that can get there. You know, people from Australia, Canada. He got people from Boston, from California, South Carolina, Illinois. He got somebody from Hong Kong. So he got investors from somebody from Australia. And so he manages the properties. But I'm showing this not because of the eviction. I want you to see these people. I want y'all to remember back when we had Hurricane Katrina. Remember the people sitting on the bridge that was sitting there waiting for somebody to come help them. I want you to see them sitting when after they try and throw all that smoke at the police and tell them all this and that, and they finally start taking that stuff out. I want you to see how they look sitting on the porch. They look sitting there the same way those people look sitting there with the Katrina hurricane on that bridge. That's how dumb they look, just sitting there. And that's what I want y'all to see.
House.
I was just saying about paying rent.
No, you're not paying rent. You're not paying rent. There's no furnace and water tank. Why would you pay rent if there's no furnace and water tank? I don't even know why I'm sitting here arguing with you.
The man just answered Naya's question. Naya said she feels sorry for him. You just heard the man say, why you gonna lie and say you paying rent? There ain't no water tank in here. There ain't no furnace. That's the city of Detroit, Michigan. It gets cold at night. You gonna tell me that you gonna stay in a place where there is no running water and there is no heat? That means that you have to illegally get some gas and electric. And you sitting up in somebody's house and they showing you paperwork and telling you to get out. And instead of you saying, hey, I needed someplace to stay, I knew eventually somebody was going to come back and claim it. All right, I got you. Instead, you want to sit there to the last moment. Like you really think somebody going to swoop in and say, dun, 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 I'm Captain Save-A-Hole, and you can stay. Or I'll buy the house from them for you, and you can stay. But this is what you have to wonder, are these people really believing that? Katrina was awful, but I'm just saying, when you wonder, how could the people be sitting there?
I'm the landlord.
That's how.
I'm the owner. You just said you'd to give you a couple days. So are you going to leave by Friday or no, ma'am? Let me know so I know what I need to do before the day is out. Again, Friday, ma'am? Friday?
All right, you heard us say Friday.
All right, I'll be back here Friday with
you. Let's get on to the next video.
Gotta stay tuned for this one.
All right. Now, I don't know why it didn't take us to part 2, but it's okay. I got it right here. Yeah, I got it right there. Oh, you gonna sneak me with the commercial, huh? Come on. All right. All right, it's Friday. Why they still there? Why they still there? They had Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They had 4 days to get out. Why they still there? Why are they still there? They had 4 days to get out. Why are they still there? Ain't got no reason to be there. Why are they still there? Is she wearing the same clothes? Hey, stop.
You showing the front door?
All right, let's just speed this up. No, they ain't got nothing to do with it. He ain't got no lease. They still sitting there. Well, you heard him say, get what's important. Start ringing it out. Kick it out.
We have a zero balance.
So they've been here a minute then.
About March. You got a little water bill things under it. Right here. Not working. Still in her name? Yeah. Yeah.
It's taking them a long time. You had 4 days to get ready. Your stuff should be packed. Somebody got the TV out there. Somebody got that TV on the lawn. I see that TV. They ain't gonna forget that TV. Let's fast forward to the next part. All right, so we ain't gotta move. Sweet. Part 3.
Treat your rear end well.
1, 2.
They called the cab driver. The cab driver said, I ain't got time for this shit. I gotta go. I'm trying to make some money.
They got a stove. Washer and dryer.
You got the baby.
Hey, you got the baby. That's funny. You got the baby.
They go Pookie gonna put something on his mini bike. Put the refrigerator on your mini bike, Pookie.
You got a grown man right there, but look at the women. Why ain't he helping them women? Grown man playing around with that little chopper. Why he not helping the women?
I kind of do. Might just have some. I ain't gonna just let no woman do this.
You gonna let no woman do that? All right, go ahead and help put that shit next to it. You say you gonna let no woman do it, then you're gonna ask. Get over there and just do it. I just need them off my shit. That's a good grandson. It's a great grandson.
That daggone shame. He's sitting there riding around with that motorbike, but we won't get out and help them women. That don't make no sense.
His mama raised him right. You want to help him? I say your mama raised you right, boy. Oh yeah, police is here. They made them leave, so they put all their stuff out. So Tony is actually helping them move their stove and refrigerator and shit next door to the vacant house, so they get it off our property. So Tony's helping them right now. I'm recording this, so you can be able to see it later. See, you be proud of your little man. Oh no, I'm still doing this.
So what's the purpose of saving that if you ain't got no way to transport it?
So soon we done with this.
You're not gonna be able to put that in the cab.
You're a good man, Tony. Charlie Brown.
I know.
You said you know.
I know I am.
Look at that.
He said, I know will probably get another board. You said you measured that out of here. I said, now.
Now we're gonna move along here. I just want y'all to see how it look after they get out of there.
See you shortly, guys.
All right, this is the next day. How they leave the place. How they lead the place, y'all.
How are you, Shay, for the Shay Show? and we are at an eviction. Actually, the eviction was yesterday, and we're coming over here today to clean. Now, one thing I don't like about what I'm seeing here is all the stuff was put in the dumpster yesterday. And I'll give you more of a backstory on this later. Well, I might do it as I'm talking when I go in. We got Sam in here right now, but they took everything out that they didn't want because all this stuff was in the dumpster, and they just left it here in front of the house. So it's this terrible mindset, and oh wow, just you think I would be used to this, and I guess I am. I guess it's just unfortunate that you have to keep going through this type of stuff and dealing with people that you try to help out. And oh my God, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Hit the wrong button. But you know what? Let's go ahead and talk about it. All right, it's a nice neighborhood. Nice neighborhood.
It was a nice neighborhood, and you should have kept up with it and not let the people moving in and terrorize that house like that. Don't daggone bums. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel sorry for him. Y'all know the rent on that house is $600. I don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him. All right, then let me get ready to get out of here. I just wanted y'all to just see some of the mindset of the people. Now, they have been there for 5 months, right? And then out the blue, somebody comes and says, hey, you got to get out my house. And they know that they have been sitting there not paying no rent. They made up a fake lease. They went and they was able to get BG&E. They was able to get power to the house, even though they ain't got no water heater. They ain't got no furnace. But they was able to get power. So how do you live in a house with no hot water? Do you have to boil the water before you wash your butt? Because how do you even boil the water? You gotta have there must be an electric stove, because you need gas to run a stove, but you got no water heater. So you must have an electric stove, and you must put a pot of water on the electric stove. Or you must get 4 cauldrons. You put them on a stove, you let them boil, and then you put them in the tub. Let me see here.
The number you dialed is not in service.
Hello? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151 152 153 154 155 156 157 1
You did it again. It did it twice. Hit him. Okay. Yeah, it's supposed to be open 24 hours. I don't know why I even called. Let me see here. The other one closed, but what would you call it? Hey, how you doing, Chad? What time y'all close today?
We are closed in 2 minutes. We close at 10 now.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. All right. Yeah, I don't know what that is, but okay. Vitamin, vitamin. Oops. Vitamin, vitamin. I already called this one. Let's see who faster.
The U.S. is now the world's epicenter of the COVID-19 pandemic, and cases continue to multiply there. Tonight, there are more than 121,000 confirmed cases throughout America, and more than 2,000 people have died. The situation in New York is critical. Hospitals there are overwhelmed, and soldiers have been sent in to help. And tonight, 800,000 physicians signed and sent a letter to the American president saying social distancing must continue in order to save lives. Jennifer Johnson has more.
In hard-hit New York City, a grim statistic. On Thursday and Friday, COVID-19 killed New Yorkers at a rate of 1 every 17 minutes. The situation so severe, U.S. President Donald Trump is considering a quarantine on New York, New Jersey, and parts of Connecticut.
Some people would like to see New York quarantine because it's a hot spot. This would be an enforceable quarantine.
The U.S. Navy hospital ship Comfort will dock in New York Harbor Monday with more beds, doctors, and supplies. Still, some New York residents are trying to flee. Police are on alert along the U.S. East Coast.
I feel bad that New York is getting such a bad rap sheet when it's really all over the place.
New Yorkers coming into Rhode Island are being stopped and registered with the National Guard.
It's what I know to be necessary in order to keep Rhode Islanders safe.
New York is still facing a severe shortage of ventilators, masks, and other essential supplies. Healthcare workers fearing for their lives.
We already lost our first nurse in New York City. We're gonna lose more.
Under an emergency order, the Pentagon is reactivating former troops and deploying them to hard-hit regions. New Orleans, Detroit, Chicago, and other metropolitan areas are all facing an overwhelming increase in COVID-19 patients.
There is no congregating allowed.
Doctors in hospitals across the country are being forced to make gut-wrenching decisions: who will get a ventilator and who will not. Terrifying for patients.
I felt like my lungs weren't expanding. You feel the sensation of drowning.
COVID-19 tests remain in short supply, but the federal government has just given emergency approval for a rapid COVID-19 test with results in minutes.
That enables the healthcare provider to see a patient, diagnose a patient, and take the necessary interventions in a very short amount of time.
50,000 rapid tests a day are expected to be produced starting next week. Some good news as this virus continues its deadly spread across America. Jennifer Johnson, Global News, Washington.
The COVID-19 pandemic passed two grim milestones in Europe today. More than 20,000 people have died on the continent after contracting the virus. 10,000 of those deaths were in Italy. As dozens of countries struggle to get a grip on the crisis, the lockdowns are expected to become even more severe. Redmond Shannon explains.
This is the latest tool the Spanish government is using to try and slow down the spread of the new coronavirus. Thousands more people will likely die, so this work is all about mitigating the misery of the coming month.
Les anuncio que el gobierno de España,
Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez has guaranteed full wages to all non-essential workers who stay home over the next 2 weeks. On Friday, Pope Francis delivered perhaps his most surreal mass since being elected pontiff, praying for an end to the pandemic in an empty St. Peter's Square. A very different service in Italy's north. This church is full that is, of coffins, the priests opening their doors as a makeshift morgue. No one could take care of these people, said Father Mario Carminati, so we leave them here in the house of God for him to look after them. Some Italians are still not getting the message about the importance of lockdowns, with police lecturing drivers over unnecessary journeys. There are similar bans on public gatherings across the continent. Berlin police controlling people's movements in ways not seen since the days of East Germany's Stasi secret police. The scene is no different in London, where this enormous convention centre will soon open as a 4,000-bed hospital.
I've developed mild symptoms of the coronavirus.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson remains isolated with the virus, and like so many, he is now working from home.
But I think the one thing this has reminded us is that no one is immune, and that is precisely why we ask people to follow the government advice.
The British government is scrambling to get 20,000 new ventilators in the coming weeks. A communications mix-up meant it missed out on a chance to join a European group purchase. Instead, it's dealing directly with companies like vacuum makers Dyson and Formula One racing teams to build the units in time to save lives. Redmond Shannon, Global News, London.
That damn shame, y'all. Man, I don't know what to say. Why am I so green? Hey, y'all noticed that? Why am I so green today? Look, if I take myself out, where's all that green coming from? So let's find out what's going on here. Why are we so green? What is that? Am I still green? Why am I so green? I'm dead serious. Why am I so green? I don't know, but at least I ain't so green. But what the heck? I got something. What? Okay. We'll go to default. I give up. I don't know what's going on. I lost all my color now. I lost all my color. What's going on here, yo? I lost all my color. What in the world? Hit default. I give up. I can't even. Whoosh. Whoosh. The heck is all that green? What have I done, y'all? What have I done? What do they call your elbow? The funny bone. Yeah. The market closed. Hey, what's going on, the driver? The market closed, but we still can can head out. If I thought I could make it, it's a 24-hour market. But we might as well just wait and go to the DMG. We can go there tomorrow to go to the DMG. But I don't know. Yeah, they closed 12 minutes ago. They actually closed 2 hours earlier. They closed at 10 now. So so we can go to the Salvation Army. It was Charles Street. Even though I never been there, you never know. So hold on. Let's try this. Now we hate that one. Okay, let's call that one. Let me do a research. That's not even going to research. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me call these people here real quick. Hello? Hello? Okay. Let's try this last one here. Hey, how you doing? What time y'all close? 12 o'clock? Okay, thank you. All righty. Oh no, the driver said he just found out his cousin has the virus. He got it from the church. Oh no. Yeah, and see, the Salvation Army has a market that's called DMG. Oh no, he got it from the church. Yeah, the other one, the other two didn't answer, but the one where I had the problem with the African man, they answered, and they opened. Now I ain't going to that one, but so he said that they 24 hours, but they closing at 12, so we need to get a move on. We need to get a move on. So I'm gonna let me put some music on and get myself together here. Pictures, music. Come on, Doug, you're moving too slow. You got a lot to do here. What the heck is wrong? Why am I showing up like this? There we go. Look at that, y'all. Of course. Let me. chat not moving and everybody go to sleep. A church in Albany, Georgia. I thought you were gonna say Albany, New York. Turn that off. Thank you. All I got to say is you know you was wrong for that. I ain't got to tell you. You know you was wrong for that. fully charged. Let's find out. Okay, it's charged. Alright, so we know you're charged. So come on. If that ain't charged, too bad. That's all I got to say. If you ain't charged, too bad.